What would actually happen if you started a brand new faceless YouTube channel today and committed to uploading videos for the next 30 days? No showing your face, no camera setup, just AI tools, simple editing, and consistency. Would the channel grow, or would it completely flop? I decided to test this myself. I started a faceless YouTube channel from scratch and documented everything from day 1 to day 30. The strategy, the mistakes, and the surprising results. And honestly, the outcome was very different from what I expected. First, I needed to answer a simple question. Why even start a faceless YouTube channel in the first place? A lot of people want to create content but feel uncomfortable being on camera. Others don't have a good recording setup or don't want to deal with lighting, microphones, and editing complicated footage. Faceless channels remove all of those barriers. Instead of filming yourself, the focus shifts to storytelling, voiceovers, and visuals. Think of channels that explain history, share motivational stories, break down business ideas, or review technology tools. Many of them reach millions of viewers without the creator ever appearing on screen. So on day 1, I focused on choosing the niche. This decision matters more than most beginners realize, because the niche determines the audience and the type of content the channel will create. Instead of picking something random, I looked for a niche with 3 important factors: strong viewer interest, consistent search demand, and good monetization potential. After some research, I decided to focus on productivity and AI tools. This niche has a growing audience because people constantly search for ways to work faster, save time, and improve efficiency. Once the niche was chosen, the next step was figuring out what videos to make. Instead of guessing, I used AI tools to brainstorm ideas based on popular topics. Within minutes, I had a list of potential video titles. Some examples included things like 5 AI tools that save you 10 hours per week and productivity hacks that actually work. These types of titles are attractive because they promise clear value and spark curiosity. After choosing the first topic, it was time to create the first video. I used AI to generate a script outline and then edited the script to make sure it sounded natural and engaging. The AI helped with the structure, but I made sure the final script felt human and conversational. Next came the voiceover. Instead of recording my own voice, I used an AI voice generator that converted the script into narration. These tools have improved a lot recently and can produce surprisingly realistic results. Then came the visuals. For a faceless channel, visuals usually include stock footage, simple animations, images, and clips that match the message of the script. For example, if the video talked about productivity, I used clips of people working on laptops, digital graphics, and office environments. The goal wasn't to create a cinematic masterpiece, it was simply to support the message visually and keep the viewer engaged. The first video took about 3 hours to produce from start to finish. That included writing the script, generating the voiceover, gathering footage, and editing everything together. Compared to traditional video production, this was surprisingly fast. Once the video was ready, I uploaded it to YouTube with a carefully written title, description, and thumbnail. The first few days were quiet. The video received only a handful of views, maybe 10 views on the first day, and a few more the next day. It wasn't exciting, but this stage is completely normal for new channels. YouTube needs time to understand what the video is about and who might want to watch it. So, instead of worrying about the numbers, I focused on creating the next videos. During the first 10 days, I uploaded several videos using the same process. Each new upload gave the algorithm more information about the channel and its audience. Most of the videos received small amounts of traffic at first, but then something interesting happened around the middle of the month. One of the videos started gaining more views than the others. It wasn't viral, but the numbers began climbing slowly. The video reached 50 views, then over 100. For a brand new channel with no subscribers, this was an encouraging sign. It meant the algorithm had started recommending the video to a small group of viewers. This was the point where I started paying closer attention to the data. I looked at which thumbnails people clicked on, which titles attracted attention, and how long viewers stayed on the videos. One thing became clear very quickly. Curiosity-driven titles performed much better than generic ones. For example, a title like "These AI tools feel like cheating" created more curiosity than a straightforward title like "Useful AI tools." So I adjusted the strategy slightly. I focused on stronger titles, clearer thumbnails, and more engaging hooks at the beginning of the videos. Instead of slowly introducing the topic, the new videos jumped straight into the value. By the third week, the channel started gaining momentum. A couple of videos crossed 200 views, and the subscriber count began slowly increasing. Now, these numbers might sound small compared to big YouTubers, but for a channel that had existed for less than a month, it showed that the strategy was working. Another interesting thing happened during this stage. Viewers who discovered one video sometimes watched several others on the channel. YouTube started recommending multiple videos from the channel to the same audience. This created a small but noticeable snowball effect. By the time day 30 arrived, the channel had published 8 videos. The total views across all videos reached several thousand, and the channel gained its first group of subscribers. Even more interesting was how much faster the process had become. The first video took about 3 hours to produce, but by the end of the month, I could create a similar video in closer to 1 hour. Once the workflow became familiar, everything moved faster. But the most important lesson from this experiment wasn't about AI tools or editing tricks. It was about consistency. Uploading regularly allowed YouTube to test the videos with different audiences and slowly expand their reach. Most people quit before this stage because they expect instant results. But YouTube growth often works like compound interest. At first, the progress feels slow, but over time, the results begin to stack. The truth is, faceless YouTube channels are completely possible today because AI tools have simplified the entire creation process. Scripts, voiceovers, and editing can all be done faster than ever before. But the tools alone don't guarantee success. What really matters is publishing consistently, learning from each video, and improving over time. The big takeaway from this 30-day challenge is simple. Starting a faceless YouTube channel is easier than ever, but success comes from patience and persistence. The creators who treat it like a long-term project are the ones who eventually see real growth. If you found value in this experiment, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see the exact AI tools I used to create these videos, check out the next video on your screen right now.